This is a video response to 10 questions for atheists by Muslim View. The link to the video will be in the sidebar. Question number 1. Why do atheists usually blame religious people? Blame religious people for what? What are we blaming religious people for? We could blame them for wars. There's been a lot of wars fought in the name of religion. I think that religion is just another excuse to fight, and people are going to fight over something all the time. And by saying, well, I'm a Christian and you're a Muslim, so I'm going to go and I'm going to take the Holy Land from you, we're just providing another reason to fight. So anytime we can eliminate a reason to fight it and view it as a good thing. Question number 2. Who created the universe? This is a logical fallacy. It's called begging the question. By saying who, you're begging the question of somebody. Somebody created the universe, i.e. a God. So I would say, why not ask how was the universe created? And if there's a God and God created the universe, then by asking how, you're going to get there. By saying who, you're going to presume an answer before your research has been done. Question number 3. Why is the design of creation very complicated? It's not designed. It's evolved. Evolution is part chance and part natural selection. You also asked in this question, why are species more complicated than anything humanity can create at this point? That's because we haven't reached that level of technology yet. Species have had millions of years to evolve. We've had industry for 200. So there you go. Question number 4. What is the purpose of life? Why are we here? The purpose of life is to live life. There's nothing more, nothing less. Do the best that you can. Try to affect the world and make it a better place. I mean, other than that, what can you ask from life? Just live it, man. Question number 5. Why does humanity have a desire to worship someone? We don't have a desire to worship someone. We have a desire to want to believe that we know stuff when we don't really know. All it is a search for power. Religion's been used to put down women for centuries. It's been used to justify racism. All it is a power play. And if you've convinced people that the all-powerful, all-present, big man in the sky with an eternal torture chamber is on your side, obviously they're not going to go against you if they, if you've convinced them that you tell them the truth. It's just power, corruption. That's all it is, man. Question number 6. Why were we given a mind and intelligence? Again, by saying why were we given, you're begging the question that somebody gave it to us. And it's evolved. We evolved intelligence, we evolved intellect. We're not the only species to do it. The orca whale uses intelligence when it hunts. Dolphins are intelligent. We just have an opposable thumb, and that gives us a better ability to manipulate our environment. That's all it is. Question number 7. Where does all of the incredibly complex information in DNA come from? It evolved. DNA evolved. It's a process of chance and natural selection. So it was gathered over millions of years. If you want the specifics of evolution, I suggest you do your own research. There's plenty of peer-reviewed research out there. Just, get your hands on it and dig in. Read it. Question number 8. Why is there a good side in our nature? I'm really not sure what you mean by this. If you're saying, why do people help each other? Why do we not kill each other? Why do we not steal? If you're alluding to some sort of omega morality, I would say that There isn't any morality that's universal. It's all subjective, based on perspective. The Hitler Youth thought they were doing a good thing when they exterminated, gypsies, gays, and Jews during the Holocaust. But overall, I would say that we're a social creature in a society that kills each other and steals from each other is unstable and collapses. So the societies that have succeeded don't do those things and are more stable. Question number 9. Are we responsible for our deeds? Yes. I mean, if we're not going to answer for our deeds, who else is? You asked, are we free to do whatever we want? I personally subscribe to the philosophy that sure, you're free to do whatever you want, but there are consequences for what you do. In the United States, if you kill somebody, you're going to go to jail for a couple of decades, probably 23 years. So, obviously we're responsible for our deeds. I mean, it's not like somebody else is going to commit a crime and then I'm going to stand up and say, I'll take his punishment because I didn't commit the crime. Why would I do that? Question number 10. Who created the cause that caused the universe? You're begging the question by saying who. Why not say what caused the universe? It's a logical fallacy. The entire thing is circular logic, and I'll explain why. By saying that something infinitely more complex than us created our universe and everything in it, now you've got to ask the question, who created the thing that's infinitely more complex than us that created our universe? And then you've got to ask, what created that thing? So you've got this infinite regression of infinitely more complex things that create each other until you get to our universe. Do you see why this doesn't make any sense? Now I've answered your questions, so I'm going to ask a couple questions of my own. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I did this entire video off the top of my head. So, please forgive me if they're not too articulate. Question number 1. Why do theists, and when I say theist, I'm meaning anybody who believes in a higher power, in specifically deities, have this immune spot to where everything in our known universe has a cause, is logical, and can be explained, and then you get to the deity that doesn't need an explanation, it just is. Why do you have this immune spot? That's number 1. Question number 2. Why do Muslims say that Islam is a religion of peace? When you have sects of Islam, particularly the members of Al-Qaeda and Hezbollah, that use the Quran and Islam to justify 1. Killing other people, 2. Committing suicide while killing other people, and 3. Forcing a theocracy of Islam onto the rest of the world. I don't understand how you can do any of these 3 things and be peaceful about it. I'm not picking on Islam in particular here. I would ask the same thing of a Christian if you were a Christian. I presume you're a Muslim because your channel is Muslim View. Assalamu alaikum.